lovelies, welcome to another video. I don't think I filmed in 2 weeks. I don't know. I don't remember. I have lost track of time. What are we talking about today? Midwife appointments over the phone, physio appointments over the phone, hospital policies in general, blood test results. Oh my gosh, how tired I am. That's pretty obvious. Shots, vaccinations, and all the shopping. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Okay, so where do I even begin? Ignore the fact that I look exhausted. I do not sleep at night anymore. I kind of sleep in like hourly intervals now. We'll get into that in a moment. Let's chat about my midwife appointment first. So just over 29 weeks, I had my midwife appointment, and it actually took place in my car on the phone. So half the appointment was over the phone in the car. We discussed a whole bunch of things. And then I went inside so that she could measure my belly and blood pressure, as well as hear baby girl's heartbeat, which is really, really interesting. It's really funny because like the hospital is really empty and like ghost-like, and you barely, like, they try and keep like face-to-face contact to a minimum of like 5 to 10 minutes, like only have to kind of thing. So we discussed a whole bunch of things over the phone, and then I also went in for a physical exam, which actually ended in us realizing that I actually had a little bit of muscle separation. I am not 100% sure what that is called right now. Diastasis Recti. So Diastasis Recti, it's called after Googling. So basically a slight muscle separation. It is very slight. It is just beginning apparently. And so they have given me a belly band to kind of hold everything together and hopefully avoid this getting worse, because I do know of it getting worse. I had nothing like this during my first pregnancy, but I will say I do feel like this pregnancy I have gotten bigger faster, and I've also got the issue where baby girl just keeps on pushing and pushing in the same areas, pretty much around the area where the muscle has started to separate. So I do think that that is playing a part. Another thing we discussed at the appointment was, as I said, wearing the belly band. This was also to help with pelvic pain that I mentioned I was having, because the pain has been getting pretty bad to the point where I actually have to, like, it just stops me in my tracks. It kind of makes my breath stop. Like it can get bad if I move around too much, if I try and do things, basically. So I was told to rest as much as possible, as much as my 3-year-old would allow, and pretty much do nothing else but what I have to do, like what literally, like I have no other choice. For example, looking after Angel, and that's about it. So I also got a physio referral from this appointment. The midwife thought it would be a good idea to refer me to a physio just to discuss my pain and the general condition of my pelvis, just to make sure, because what she said it seemed to be was an unstable pelvis, which is kind of normal because everything softens and everything kind of, you know, opens up for baby to be born, but it can also lead to problems that we want to avoid. So I'm kind of managing things until then. Another thing at the appointment, and I will go back to the pelvis and everything with the physio in a moment. Another thing at the midwife's appointment was my blood results. Everything was fine with my GTT. I was so happy to hear that, because everything with this pregnancy has been so different and things have just been happening that I was like, oh my gosh, like I would be so unlucky as to have this as well. But no, everything is good with that. The only thing is she was a little bit concerned, not too much, but just a little bit, in regards to my iron levels. She said they were not, I wasn't iron deficient, but considering I was also providing iron for baby girl, and that now as she's growing bigger, I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath all the time, that's another thing. And considering now that she's getting bigger as time goes by, she would need more iron now, so that may actually lead to iron deficiency for me. So I've had to double my dosage of iron that I take every day, which is not fun because iron leads to other issues, as you guys might know. But yeah, so I have doubled that to avoid needing things like iron infusions and stuff like that, which no way. I also asked her what the current hospital policies were in regards to birthing partners, etc., with everything going on, and considering I was not allowed to have anyone with me at my appointment, I'm not allowed to have anyone come with me into the hospital at any stage pretty much. She said that when it comes to birth, like the birth itself, my husband could be there with me. That was not an issue, which made me feel a lot better because I was really scared that he wouldn't be there with me. And as much as I want him to be with Angel, I also feel like I do need a support person of my own as well. The midwives and everyone at the hospital are amazing. I truly love everyone. I'm very happy with all the people I have come across so far. But you do need that, you know, your own person, your partner. You want him to be there for the birth. It's basically, you know. So moving back to the physio appointment, I actually had a physio appointment over the phone. So after the referral was given to me, actually, let me show you guys my belly and my belly band first. It's hilarious. Okay, so, and it actually holds the belly, so it's kind of, so this is my belly at 31 weeks, guys. And if I pull it up, ta-da! It's like this band that goes all around and just kind of pulls everything, just kind of holds everything. Oh my gosh, my belly looks huge. That looks better. That looks better. Okay. Let me sit down. I shouldn't be doing these things, should I? Okay. So that's the belly band that kind of holds everything. It supports my back. It supports everything pretty much. It kind of takes a lot of the weight off of my pelvis, if that makes sense. It's yeah, it works, that's for sure. So I had my physio appointment over the phone. She explained to me that we would kind of just chat about what the issue was and see if what I was describing needed immediate care from like a proper physio appointment or not. So that was really interesting. And I actually was really happy with her. Like, it was pretty amazing actually. We discussed a whole bunch of things. I explained to her the pain I was in. I explained to her the way I couldn't walk at times. I couldn't move. I had to stop moving because it was so painful. She explained to me that it was because my pelvic bone, basically your pelvis is kind of two parts. So when you lift one foot, it kind of separates and the muscle kind of pulls, and then, you know, it's kind of like this kind of motion. So now with the pregnancy and everything, it's all inflamed and there's like a lot of weight on it, there's a lot of pressure on it, everything is softening, everything is getting ready for birth. It's insanity, basically. So now when I lift my foot, it kind of grinds and causes pain. And so basically the solution was, number one, the belly band, which has made a huge difference. And number two, she told me to walk very slowly, not make like really large steps, like to really like small steps, and kind of even shuffle my feet when I feel the pain. So she said on really bad days when the pain is just kind of starting to really reach that point again where it stops me in my tracks, to actually shuffle, like not lift my feet off the floor at all, shuffle along, as well as when I get in and out of bed, to try and keep my legs together at all times and kind of touch my feet on the floor at the same time, lift them off the floor at the same time, not separate the pelvis, basically, the pelvic muscles, bones, you get what I mean. Because it's like, it's not lightning crotch or lightning, I don't know what else you call it, like it's not that at all. It's literally the pelvic bone, and I think she called it, I don't think it's exactly like the pelvic girdle pain, girdle pain, I think it's girdle pain. I don't know, don't quote me, I'm not a doctor, guys. But she said that it should go away as soon as I give birth. I had something similar with Angel, just not as much. Probably because I wasn't moving as much with Angel because I didn't have another child at the time. So I spent 90% of my time sitting down. With my first pregnancy, whilst with this one, I was moving around a lot more and trying to get a lot more done. Something that I have completely stopped now. Hubby literally doesn't let me. He tidies up the house, cleans up, does everything he can possibly do over the weekend when he's not working, so that I don't have to do anything on, like, from Monday to Friday. It's the cutest thing ever. I'm just trying to take it easy because honestly, the pain is pretty bad and I don't want to risk anything happening to the pregnancy just because I felt the need to sweep or clean or tidy up. And that's a funny combination at this moment, considering nesting has really kicked in and I really want to just get everything ready for baby girl. But I also remember my doctor in Grace who actually told me to not do a thing from 32 to 36 weeks. Like, he literally was like, you are not going to do anything. Don't bend over, don't move, don't lift things, don't, like, nothing. Like, do nothing. No physical activity of any sort. Nothing at all from 32 to 36 weeks, because he wanted to avoid me having any issues such as preterm labor. I think because Angel was also, I was also quite big with Angel. I feel like maybe I was a little bit smaller than I am now, but still quite big considering. And she was also sitting quite low, even though, again, with this baby, I feel like she's sitting much lower because she's really been punching me down there. Like, I can literally put my hand on just above my pubic bone and I can feel her punching me. Like, it literally, like, I don't know what, yeah, this baby, I feel like she's just gonna climb out eventually, like, be like, okay, hi, I'm here. I don't even know. So I think I'm going to kind of stick to that and just rest and not do anything, because my Braxton Hicks have also started kicking in, and I will get to that just in a second. So before I get into symptoms, etc., let's just talk really quickly about the fact that pregnant women have to get a flu shot and a whooping cough shot. Flu shot was fine. She did do it a bit high, so my arm was a little bit sore after I slept on it the first night. The whooping cough shot has the tetanus thing in it. I didn't know this until literally last minute when she was like, which arm do you use usually? I'm like, my right arm. She's like, okay, I'll do it on your left because you're probably not going to be able to use it for a few days. The pain. I can barely sleep on my arm. I can't sleep on my arm. I can't get comfortable. Like, I didn't have enough issues with sleep. I got the tetanus, the whooping cough shot right up here. Like, I can't lift my arm after a certain level. I can't. I don't even know. I didn't do this with Angel because I just didn't, I don't know. I mean, I think in Grace it's just a matter of choice if you want to do it or not. They don't really like get you to do it. So I never really did it. And she did get sick at just over 1 month old. So I decided this time around that I would get the flu shot and the whooping cough shot. I just didn't want to risk it, to be honest, with everything going on especially. So, because like the antibodies transfer to the baby. Let's be clear about that. So the mother gets it so the baby can get it, basically. That's kind of the logic. Honestly, the pain, I don't even, oh my gosh. It's like everything to do with pregnancy and labor and delivery. You have to really, really, really love your baby and really, really be ready to do it all. So, pregnancy symptoms. 31 weeks. What has been happening? Also, we did a whole lot of shopping, but that's, yeah, I'll leave that for the end of the video. So pregnancy symptoms, I am constantly out of breath. I am crazy tired. Everything hurts. My joints, my lower back, my belly. Braxton Hicks have kicked in full force to the point where like my belly will tense up and I can't move. Like if I have to get up for Angel at that point, like if I'm so lucky as to get a Braxton Hicks contraction, the moment she needs something, like it's literally uncomfortable to move. So they're not necessarily like painful, maybe just a touch, like it's a touch of discomfort, moving into pain, like turning into pain, but not 100% painful yet. But they are quite often, like I might get several within an hour and then nothing for like, you know, a couple hours or so. And then they'll pop up again. So they have really amped up quite a bit. I did have Braxton Hicks with Angel, but honestly, I feel like this time around they're just, I don't know if it's also baby girl's movements because she does tend to push a lot and cause a lot of tension in my upper belly because of the way she kind of just pushes all the time. So I don't think that helps as well. That's Angel coughing. She's sitting under my desk, by the way. What are you doing? Yeah, so basically I feel that Braxton Hicks is probably the #1 thing that is driving me nuts right now because it actually causes quite a bit of issues. Peeing. Oh God, help me peeing. I probably go to the bathroom like 1,000 times a day. Nighttime, I can't get comfortable. I do fall asleep because I'm just so tired, but I literally wake up every hour. Maybe if I'm lucky, it might be 2 hours. Like if I'm really, really lucky, I can get a 2-hour like sleep window, and then I have to wake up and go to the bathroom before I pee myself, basically. Because yeah, like it reaches the point where baby girl starts kicking me like crazy in order for me to go to the bathroom, and then she'll stop. She'll be okay. I don't even know what's gonna happen over the next few weeks as she's getting bigger. And a funny thing with movement and baby getting bigger, with my first pregnancy, everyone would tell me that as she gets bigger, you won't feel her as much. Her movements will change. She won't be able to kick you. She won't be able to like really like move too much. Like you'll feel her move, but it won't be as strong, and you know. No, with both my pregnancies, that is not the case. Angel just continued kicking me, if not even more. The stronger, like the bigger, the stronger she got. This little one, she just got, oh my gosh, she just goes crazy. She just like, she rolls, and I feel like she's rubbing her hand against my belly, like kind of like this kind of motion, like on the inside. She's like pushing, like just like, oh my God, it is so uncomfortable. And so like, it's almost painful at times. When she's like stretching, I feel like she stretches like her legs as well as her hands downwards. So she's kind of stretching her full body. It is actually painful. Like I'm actually begging her to stop. Like I'll get up, I'll move around, I'll try and get her to like, I can't, oh my God. I don't know what, like, as I said earlier, I feel like she's just gonna like, when it's time to give birth to her, she's just gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna climb out, I'm good. I don't think she'll need help from me. I don't even know. I don't even know, guys. But yeah, so my Braxton Hicks have been quite, I've felt them quite a bit. I don't know if it's because it's my second time round and everything's just a bit more sore, so I'm kind of feeling it more, or if I know to expect it, I know what it is. I don't know. They're pretty vivid. Like there are times when I'm actually pretty uncomfortable. So yeah, I'm just kind of keeping an eye on that because, you know, it can get a bit weird. I feel like my body is rushing a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm 31 weeks pregnant, but at times I feel like I could be more than 31 weeks. Like the way my body is acting, the way everything is just, I don't know. And I really just want her to stay in there as long as possible and come out full term and all that fun stuff. So I don't need like, yeah. So I'm hoping everything is okay. And my body is just, you know, just preparing itself a little early, that's all. Quick little thing on shopping and I will let you guys go. We did all the shopping. I had a whole bunch of click and collect orders because with everything happening, I didn't want to be like hanging around shopping centers or shops all day long and kind of, you know, looking at things, touching things. Yeah, because we would have to have Angel with us and she touches everything. She's not really, you know, as much as you can tell her not to touch things. She does get it up to a point, but yeah. So I decided to go with click and collect and just order everything online and go pick up what we need to pick up. I actually got my mom and aunt to pick up quite a few things for me and just drop them off, which was also convenient. And we also had a huge Baby Bunting order. Baby Bunting is like one of the biggest baby stores here in Australia. And yeah, we bought a lot of things. Like we have a lot of baby stuff now that I will have to sort through. I have baby clothes to wash. I will do a whole video for you guys. I will show you everything we bought for her. We bought her car seat. I think the moment you buy the car seat, it's kind of like, we just bought a second car seat that fits a baby. This is getting real. Things are getting real, people. So yeah, so I will have a whole video for you guys. We will be setting up the nursery, which will be a shared nursery in our room. So we will be setting that up as well. And I'll be doing a tour of that for you guys as well. And I also need to start prepping my hospital bag. So things are happening. Things are happening. I feel like time has just kind of flown by and I'm suddenly 31 weeks pregnant and, you know, and I'm still waiting for a few things in the mail. So I might wait to do the whole, I mean, should I do hauls, like do the big Baby Bunting haul and then do the smaller hauls all together, like the smaller shops? Like, because I bought like 5 items from one place, 5 from another, 5 from another. But Baby Bunting is pretty huge in its own. So I don't know. Tell me your ideas down below. But yeah, other than that, all the videos coming, all the baby stuff happening. It's crazy. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.